EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Spike 60. Spike white. You yellow.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 more on that one and another first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Red, cycle.
Young on first down. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, 3 and out. Something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Ready.
That one finds Pierce right side. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Ready, set. Go.
They begin with a quick throw out left. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 3.
18 Cardinal.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
9 yards that time.
The Cowboys at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they can't bring him down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Come on, set. Ready.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Let's go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Running right, it's Pollard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On the go.
At the 15-yard line.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Blue striker. Ready.
Now a first down throw for Young. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Cougar 19.
And he rifles one incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
19 Lions. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The
contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They find some open field here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him. And the end result runs like that.
Down to about the 22 here.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Down.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Let's go. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go now.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd and short yardage, Young.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of look at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
2. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
Now here's Young. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Here we go. Strike.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
70 Lions. Go.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Ready, ready. 60.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
Back to throw.
And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Returning it, here's Hamler.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Young here, you can see changing the play. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Red, yellow. Hut.
Throwing, Young. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. It took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this third quarter, and now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the second half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Warriors 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb. 63 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Young off the play fake. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Dragon 60. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D.J. Johnson, the one who got there for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Ready.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or other.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2nd and 6. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
19, Tiger, 19.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Ready. Trap 60, trap 60. Street. Ready.
Now back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick 6, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Okay, break.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
You, yellow.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Set.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
19 Lions.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On the ready.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
34-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
No, no. Ready, ready.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Needle blue. Red, cycle.
To throw, Young.
He's got this downfield to McBride.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
It's Young off play action.
Goes right back to McBride.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Trey McBride.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now here's a throw that's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Now after the holding call, here's second and 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. A good position to be in here, second and inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24.
38. Cowboys 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And able to get this to the 31. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
Ready, break!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
Okay,
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. He's to the 15. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Panthers, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.